Today we're doing a Southern classic hearty meal.
We're making baked, smothered, center cut pork chops. So come on in.
Thanks for watching Cooking with Shotgun Red, and I'm Sheila.
I'm Jennifer.
And we went down to the grocery store and we came back with a hearty meal.
That's right. We got some really thick center cut pork chops.
Yes.
And we're going to smother them and
cover them.
And you are going to just love this. This is so good. And this is a Southern classic recipe for us. So
we love Southern food.
We do love Southern food.
And any kind of food.
And we like meat. So
it works.
It works. And these are just gorgeous. Yes. Look at those.
Look how thick.
They are very thick. So we're going to do some slow cooking in our oven and smother these up really good. And we're going to show you how we do it. All right. So we've got our meat all out here. And we had this out about an hour before we started. So we want to make it more room temperature because we want to keep it room temperature before we start seasoning it up. So we're going to start with
2 teaspoons of kosher salt.
And we're just going to sprinkle a little bit on each side of these.
I'm going to put this on here, then I'm going to rub it in.
Mm-hmm.
Another one right here, and rub it in.
All right. And in here, I've got a half a teaspoon of pepper and a half a teaspoon of paprika. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a little bit on here. I'll rub it in. And then
a teaspoon of garlic powder.
Do the same thing. Okay, so then we're just going to flip these over and do the same thing to the other side. So you flip that side and I'll flip this. Now I'm going to take my paprika and pepper. You can take your salt.
Yeah, I'm going to take my salt, kosher salt.
Then we're going to set these to the side. And I'm going to take the seasoned flour that we've got a little seasoning in, and we're going to dredge each side of these. Put a little on top.
Just slap it down, girl.
Slap it in there. And then we're going to get this in the pan here in the skillet. And we're going to save a little bit of this flour so that we can make our roux with it and thicken up that gravy that's going to be going on top.
You're wearing some of that, girlfriend.
I know, I probably am.
Good.
I should have my apron on.
It tastes better when you wear it, though.
Well, that's right. If you can make a mess, it's going to taste good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So once that's dredged in that flour, we're going to take you back now to the skillet and show you what we're going to do next. All right. So we got our big, deep skillet here, and we're using a Copper Chef today. This is one Steve used to use, right?
It was. He had quite a few of those little pots and pans.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you like. I just want to use some olive oil today. And 3 tablespoons of butter. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop these big chops right on in there and sear up both sides.
That's a perfect pan for that.
It is. It's going to fit in here perfectly, Mom. We were talking about that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
just perfect.
I'm getting another stick of butter out. We're butter people.
That's right. We're going to need some more butter.
People.
Look at that. And we're going to brown up that side and then turn it over, flip them over, and brown up the other side. We've got this on medium to medium-high heat, so it shouldn't take too long to brown this up. What do you think, Sheila? We flip them over?
I think it's good right now. Yes.
Look at that.
Now you're talking.
Or as Steve would say, now you're cooking with gas.
Yeah.
Look at that. These only fit in here one way, so I gotta make sure I do them the same way.
And he loves his steaks that thick all the time.
Oh, I know. Let's see, I'll put that stuck on a bone.
Top, whatever he...
There we go. Brown up the other side here. So it took about 10 minutes to brown. because these are really, really thick. So
Very, very thick.
very, very thick. So we'll let this side brown up, and then we will take you from there. Let's check them. Yeah, I think they're good. We're gonna take these out. And we're gonna stick them on a plate.
Television.
Yum. I'm just gonna set these aside. These are some big chops. All right, so it looks like we still got quite a bit of drippings and oil and butter in there. So I'm gonna put our sliced, this is 2 small sliced onions. That's what I had. You could use 1 big large onion. But we're just gonna saute these up really quick. Break them apart. There we go. I like to see them big sliced onions on there, don't you?
I do. That was really good. Hey, if you're joining us for the first time on Cooking with Shotgun Red, we want to thank you for being here.
Yes, and all of our regular subscribers, thank you. And don't forget to give us a big like if you like what we're doing, right?
Right, and if you don't, do it anyway.
Exactly. So I'm going to add another couple tablespoons here of butter so we can make our roux. Because these are almost soft. They look good, Sheila?
They look really good.
Mm-mm-mm.
I like looking through the camera.
I know, she sits over there. It's just like she just goes into a daze watching.
I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I still like camera work, even though
You're in front now?
I'm on the front now.
Yeah.
I love it. Sometimes she'll ask me a question or something about anything, and I think, oh, I'm still looking at this. This right here looks good. Well, maybe we need to move it over a little bit.
We got 2 tablespoons of minced garlic we're going to add into here. And we'll let that cook up a little bit. And I got one of these silicone whisks so it doesn't scrape it on the pan.
Yeah. Crunch.
Yeah, well, it's perfect for this kind of pan, you know. This way you're not scraping all your good pans up, making all that noise. Driving Sheila crazy. And then I've got about 3 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoned flour that we had left over. I'm just going to put this in here and I'm going to stir it up and cook it and make a roux. See how much I need of this here. Cook this flour a little bit and help this caramelize and give it that nice brown golden color that we're looking for.
This is going to be beautiful on the table.
I know. And that's going to help our gravy thicken up. Just want to make sure you get that. You only have to do it a minute or 2. Just to make sure that flour gets cooked. All right. So we're going to let that brown up just a little bit. I want to make sure that the flour and the onions get a nice brown color. Hey guys, don't forget to join our free membership too if you get a chance, because we got all kinds of good things coming up and we want to inform you first. So if you join our little email list, we will contact you and let you know about all the good things we got coming.
And if you haven't been contacted, because some people say they haven't.
Yeah, I know that. I think YouTube has changed some of their policies too, so not everybody gets notified when we release new recipes or post anything. So if you'd like to get notified, we will do that if you sign up to our free list. All right, that's nice and brown. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the W sauce.
Right.
Sheila's fave, Worcestershire. I'm sorry, 1 tablespoon that was. And then we're going to have 3½ cups of our chicken broth. And this is going to cook and thicken up. I'm going to let this cook for just a little bit till it comes to a simmer, and then we're going to add our pork chops back in. And you can already see it starting to thicken up. So we're going to put these right back in here. They only go in there one way. Because these are some big chops. Now we've preheated our oven to 350 degrees. All right, I'm going to turn that off the heat. And we're going to cover that and put this in the oven and let it cook for about 1 hour and 45 to 2 hours. We'll check it.
Wow, would you look at these?
Yes, look
oh,
at this.
The bone tender here. Look at
I
this.
know. It was in there for 2 hours because these are extremely thick center cut pork chops. I know.
Smells so good.
They smell so good. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just look great? We whipped up some mashed potatoes or
Green
taters
beans.
and some green beans, and we got some of our quick rolls with it for dinner.
Yes, we have this on our cooking show.
Yeah, so check it out. We'll put that link down below. But look at that. And this is just
Look at it.
falling off the bone, and I can't wait to try it.
I got the fork.
Got a little salt and pepper.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Forks up.
Forks up.
Check this out.
This is just gonna it's already just falling off the bone. I mean, you don't even really need a knife. It just,
Look how easy
look at
that
that.
is.
Just breaks apart.
Are you ready?
Look.
Are you, wait.
I know, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready. Ready?
Yes.
Mmm. That is so good.
That is very tender.
You don't even need a knife. You could just cut this with a fork. It is delicious. And you are gonna love this.
I just used my fork.
I know, you don't even need, I mean, this is so good. The flavor is outstanding.
The gravy over it is good.
It's very good. And oh my gosh, you have got to try this. I tell you what, Steve would have liked this one, wouldn't he?
Because it's so thick.
Yeah.
He loved all his steaks thick, pork chops thick.
He was a meat and taters guy. So.
Steve would say, is this the best smothered,
Southern
covered,
baked pork chops? If it ain't, it ought to be. Thanks again for liking and sharing.
and subscribing?
And don't forget to follow us. All our social media links are right down below this, along with the recipe for this. So you're going to want to try it. And
sign up for our free membership.
our free membership, we're going to find out about all the things we got coming out first. Just sign up and we will send you an email. And I know a lot of people are saying YouTube isn't notifying everybody through email anymore. So we will let you know every time we release a new recipe, and join that membership. And that'll be the first place you find out about it and visit.
Yes, and let's eat.
We got to say shotgunred.com.
Yeah, go ahead and say that, then we'll eat.
Okay. Don't forget to check out shotgunred.com, and you can get our cookbook and our world famous Shotgun Red dolls
Coffee cups.
coffee mugs and so much more. All that stuff is right there at shotgunred.com. And she wants to eat, so we'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Bye. All right, let's eat now.
Let's go.
Okay, dinner time. This is good.
Well, that's She and Jen, them two girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.